Hello students, good evening. English Language and Literature 184 Sample Question Paper Term 1 Class 10. Time 90 minutes. Maximum marks 40. General Instructions 1. The question paper contains 3 sections. 2. Section E Reading has 18 questions. Attempt a total of 14 questions as per specific instruction for each question. Specific instruction for each question. 3. Section B Writing and Grammar has 12 questions. Attempt a total of 10 questions as per specific instruction for each question. 4. Section C Literature has 30 questions. Attempt 26 questions as per specific instruction for each question. 5. All questions carry equal marks. 6. There is no negative marking. Reading 1. Read the passage given below. 1. Nature is our mother, our first teacher. The greatest lesson that she teaches us is to maintain an equilibrium in life. We learn to maintain composure through our joys, sorrows, and fears. In fact, there are 1,000 lessons that nature can teach us, provided we look for them. 2. With time, a sapling grows into a full-grown tree. Something so tiny and delicate develops into a strong tree capable of supporting others. No matter how tall it grows, how much it may flourish, or how many animals and birds it may support, its roots are firmly buried from where it once rose. That's a lesson to keep ourselves grounded, respect and embrace our roots, and give something back to those humble beginnings that nurtured us into who we are. 3. Then there is the message of peaceful coexistence. I am because we are. Nature provides every creature a chance to exist. However, the existence of one creature or being depends on the existence of the other. The tiger eats the antelope. Without the antelope, the tiger wouldn't survive. Likewise, without tigers, the overabundance of antelopes would cause them to starve to death. 4. I wonder if you have noticed that when birds or squirrels see a predator, they give out an alarm call to their fellow creatures of the lurking danger. They put themselves in danger to save the lives of others. Many animals, like the salmon, usually die after they swim, but this does not stop them. One life extinguished for the betterment of others is a small price to pay. 5. The snow melts in the warmth of the spring to give birth to fresh green leaves. In autumn, these leaves age into shades of gold, only to be buried in the gold grave of the winter. Change is inevitable. The sooner we embrace this, the better it is for us. We must also understand that even in pain, there is growth. If you cut a hole in the tree, it will grow around it. No matter What may come in its way. A river will continue to flow. Similarly, no matter what grief may break your heart, nature teaches us that life goes on. 6. Keep in mind, life isn't about making lists and trying to be one step ahead of others. Life is to live. Take a break, stop being a workaholic and smell the roses. Do whatever makes you feel happy. And most of all, spend some time with the nature to pick up invaluable lessons. 419 words sourced from this. Based on your understanding of the passage, answer any 8 out of 10 questions by choosing the correct options. Question number 1. According to the author, what from the following is the greatest lesson being taught by nature? Option A. Balance in our emotions. B. Partial to joys in life. C. Afraid of unhappiness. D. Indifferent to fears. Correct. The answer is A. Balanced in our emotions. Question number 2. Select the option that suitably completes the dialogue with reference to paragraph 2. Joy. I have done well for myself in this school. I am the best they have. I can get admission anywhere. This is my moment. Zip. Congratulations. Just remember, we should dash. A. Option A. Become strong despite our weakness. B. Be kind and supportive towards everyone. C. Respect the origins from where we have grown. D. Nurture ourselves well from the beginning. Correct. The answer is C. Option C. Respect the origins from where we have grown. Question number 3. Choose the options that best conveys the message in I am because we are. A. Option A. Tigers are dependent on antelope. B. Antelope are dependent on tigers. C. Humans are dependent on animals. D. Everyone is dependent on each other. Correct. The answer is D. Option D. Everyone is dependent on each other. Question number 4. What qualities do the birds and squirrels display when they warn others of possible danger? Choose one option from the following. Option A. Observation skills and alertness. Option B. Tendency to get easily frightened. C. Selfless assistance to help others. D. Determination to protect themselves. Correct. The answer is C. Selfless assistance to help others. Question number 5. Select the option with the underlined words that can be suitably replace lurking paragraph 4. Lurking paragraph 4. A. Option A. The policeman pulled up the person who was wandering aimlessly through the city. Option B. The thief knew that remaining hidden was the best strategy to avoid being caught. Option C. The policeman was caught on camera while pouncing with force to grab the fleeing culprit. D. The thief was walking boldly into the house thinking it was devoid of residents. Correct. The answer is option B. Remaining hidden. Question number 6. The portmanteau words like smoke, in bracket smoke plus fog, smug, is a blend of words in which parts of the multiple words are combined into new words. From the options given below, select the portmanteau word that appears in the paragraph 4. A. Coexistence. B. Work alcoholic. C. Full grown. D. Flourish. Correct. The option is B. Work alcoholic. Work plus alcoholic. Correct. Question 7. Select the qualities from paragraph 3 that the author wants to be the imbibe being. 1. Acceptive. 2. Passionate. 3. Emotional. 4. Resilient. 5. Perspective. Option A 2, 4 and 5. Option B 1, 3 and 4. Option C 1, 4 and 5. Option D 3, 4 and 5. Correct. The answer is option C 1, 4 and 5. Question number 8. Which of the following is shown by the changing of seasons? Option A. The beauty of nature. Option B. Nature's creativity. Option C. All seasons are equal. Option D. Nothing lasts forever. Correct. The option is D. The answer is option D. Nothing lasts forever. Question number 9. What does the writer advise in paragraph 4? Option A. Indulging in competition with others. B. Making priority list. C. Taking life seriously. D. Having the free time for ourselves. Correct. The option is D is the correct answer. Having free time for ourselves. Question number 10. Choose the option that lists the quotate best expressing the central idea of the passage. Option A. Nature. She burdens no mistakes. Her ya is ya and her nay is nay. Ralph Waldo Emerson. Option B. Look deep into nature and then you will understand everything better. A. Einstein. Option C. Nature never deceives us. It is we who deceive ourselves. Jean-Jacques Rousseau. Option D. All the ugliness of the world can best be forgotten in the beauty of nature. Mehmet Murat. Correct. The answer is option B. Look deep into nature and then you will understand everything better. Einstein. 2. Read the passage given below. Research from the Publishers Association has shown that films based on books take 44% more at the box office revenue in the UK and 53% more worldwide than original screenplays. The report explores what impact a book has when adapted for film and TV. 2. A report reads published material is the basis of 52% of top UK films in the last 10 years and accounts for an even higher share of revenue from these leading platforms at 61% of UK box office gross and 65% of the worldwide gross. The Hollywood adaptation of My Cousin's Rachels was shown to have a significant impact on the sales of Daphne du Maurier thriller. The sales of the book in 2017 alone accounted for 23% of all sales since 1992. 3. The research suggests that adapted films tend to perform better because films can leverage the popularity of well-known books through an existing audience. Films adapted from books also tend to have richer, more fully developed story to draw on. In terms of TV adaptation, it was revealed that the quarter of dramas were based on a literary sources and attract at a 56% larger share of the audience than those based on the original scripts. 14 of the 35 high-end series produced in the UK in the period between January and September 2017 were based on the books, compared to 7 based on true stories or historical events, and 5 based on pre-existing films or TV stories. 5. Paragraph 5. In case of a 2016 BBC broadcast of the Night Manager, research revealed that while the novel was in circulation for over 25 years, 82% of the copies it sold were in 2016 and 2017. The sales of the paperback edition remained strong in 2017 even after the series went off the air. Paragraph 5. In conclusion, the report states that there is a strong two-way relations between the publishing and the wider creative economy, wherein a success adaptation often has spillover effects and gives a substantial boost to the sales of the original book. Words 338 words. Source from here. Based on your understanding of the passage, answer any 6. Answer any 6 out of the 8 questions by choosing the correct options. Question number 11. The purpose of the research by the Publishers Association was to study the dash. Choose the correct option. Option A. Variety in films and TV shows. B. Impact of films on books. C. Choose of the choices of books for filmmaking. D. Connect between books and films. Correct. The answer is option D. Connect between books and the films. Question number 12. Select the option that is true for the two statements given below. 1. The revenues generated at the box office have increased. 2. Majority of the top films in the UK are based on published material. A. 1 is the result of 2. Option B. 1 is the reason for 2. Option C. 1 is interdependent of 2. D. 1 contradicts the 2. Correct. The answer is option A. 1 is the result of 2. Question number 13. Select the option that gives the correct meaning of the following statement. The sales of the book in 2017 alone accounted for 23% of the sales since 1992. Option A. There were 23% higher sales in 2017 than previous years. B. A major hunk of the sales happened in 2017. C. The sales were limited to 23% in 2017. Option D. There were very few books sold in the previous year. Correct. The option is correct. The answer is option B. A major chunk of sales happened in 2017. Question number 14. According to the research, the films based on the books have greater success because option A. People like to see the characters from books on screen. Option B. The films get the advantage of the fame of the books. C. It takes less effort for people to watch films than read books. D. The films get a ready-made script from the books. Correct. The answer is B. The films get the advantage of the fame of the books. Question number 15. Select the option listing what the given sentence referred to. Films adapted from books also tend to have a richer, more fully developed story to draw on. 1. The plot and the storyline of such films are better. 2. The characters are likely to be more vivid. 3. The production of such films is meant for rich and famous. 4. The settings and the costumes are adapted from the book. 5. Making of such films are required. The authors to write a sequel. Option A 1, 3 and 4. Option B 2, 3 and 5. Option C 1, 2 and 5. Option D 1, 2 and 4. Correct. The answer is D. Option D 1, 2 and 4. Question number 16. On what from the following were the maximum TV serials in UK in the year 2017 based? A. Books. B. Historical stories. C. Original true stories. D. Previous films. Very good. The option is A. Books. Question number 17. This passage lists an example proving that TV dramas based on literary works have dash. Select the correct option. A. Increase the intermediate sales of the book. B. Increase the sales of the book during the first screening. C. Had no immediate impact on the sales of the book. D. Had very little impact on the sales of the book. Correct. The answer is option A. Increased the immediate sales of the book. Question number 18. Choose the correct options to answer the following. According to paragraph B, there is a two-way relations between the book and the screen. This is so because both option A revolve around the same stories. B cater to an audience with the same taste. C gain from each other's popularity. D belong to the creative field. Very good. The answer is option C gain from each other's popularity. Grammar and writing. Grammar. 3. Answer any 5 out of the 6 questions by selecting the most appropriate option for each. Question 19. The hospital board clearly mentions that you dash smoke in the hospital as it is a health hazard for all. Option A cannot, B must not, C need not, D might not. Correct. Your answer is option B must not. Very good. Question number 20. There's never dash petrol left after Rahul uses the car. A much, B little, C many, D a little. Very good. The answer is option A much. Question number 21. I am taking driving lessons now. Hopefully I dash my driving test by November. A will take, B would was, C will have taken, D will be taking. Very good. Your answer is option C will have taken. Question number 22. Which option displays the correct change of the following to be reported speech? Sunita asked Venkat, how much is the rent for your flat? Option A. Sunita asked Venkat, how much was his rent for flat? B. Sunita asked Venkat, how much the rent for his flat was? C. Sunita inquires from Venkat that how much rent he pays. D. Sunita told Venkat how much the rent for his flat was. Correct. The answer is option B. Sunita asked Venkat how much the rent for his flat was? Question number 23. Which options displays the correct change of the following to reported speech? She said, I told Damanjet to send you an email 3 days ago. Option A. She told that Damanjet had mailed you 3 days then. B. She informed me that Damanjet has mailed me 3 days before. C. She says that she has told Damanjet to send me an email 3 days then. D. She said that she had told Damanjet to send an email to me 3 days before. Very good. Correct. The answer is option D. She said that she had told Damanjet to send an email to me 3 days before. The question number 24. The dog dashed under the chair before the children arrived. A. Has been hiding. C. B. Was hid. C. Have hid. D. Had hidden. Correct. The answer is option D. Had hidden. Writing. 4. Answer any 5 out of the 6 questions given with reference to the context below. You were Bhfyp, a resident of Siliguri, Assam. You have to write a letter to the editor of a national daily drawing attention towards the difficulty faced by differently abled people at tourist places. Question 5. Select the option with the relevant aspect that the Bhfyp should select for this letter. 1. The newspaper's name. 2. Attached proof of the newspaper subscription. 3. Depository's address. 4. Formal tone. 5. Expected date of the letter's receipt. Option A 1 and 5. Option B 2, 3 and 4. Option C 3 and 5. Option D 1, 3 and 4. Very good. Correct. The answer is option D 1, 3 and 4. Question number 26. Select the appropriate subject for this letter. A. Drawing attention towards differently abled people. B. Differently abled, neglected or misunderstood. C. Tourist places are an inconvenience to differently abled people. D. Inconvenience faced by differently abled at tourist spots. Correct. Your answer is correct. Option D is the correct answer. Inconvenience faced by the differently abled at tourist spots. Question number 27. Which option should depository select to elaborate on the difficulties faced by differently abled? A. Absence of ramps for wheelchairs, unclean toilets, high toilet prices. B. Unsuitable visiting timings, tourist guides untrained in sign language, a lack of barely script tourist pamphlets. C. Absence of ramps for wheelchairs, tourist guides untrained in sign language, lack of barely script tourist pamphlets. D. Unclean toilets, high ticket prices, unsuitable visiting timing. Correct. The answer is option C. Absence of ramps for wheelchairs, tourist guides untrained in sign language, a lack of barely script tourist pamphlets. Question 28. Depository shared some suggestions in her letter to address the issues. Select the option that helps her complete these suggestions appropriately. In my opinion, the media can play an pivotal role in transforming people's one dash also two dash against the negligence to needs of the differently abled at the tourist spots shall go a long way in bringing about a positive change. Option A, one brief and traditions, two composing songs, B, one perception and attitudes, two cautioning the authorities, C, one preference, two protesting, D, one interactions, two keeping minimum interference. Correct. The answer is option B, one perception and attitudes, two cautioning the authorities. Question number 29. Select the opinion that correctly justifies the choices of the concluding portions of this lecture. 1. I expect the authorities to take actions on this issue. Please post my thoughts in your newspaper. 2. I hope my views get published in the columns of your newspaper so that this issue may govern more public support and awareness. A. Yes to option 1 because of the authoritative tone. B. No to option 1 because of the informal tone. C. Yes to option 2 because of the tone of the polite expectation. D. No to option 2 because of the certainty in the tone. Correct. The answer is option C. Yes to option 2 because of the tone of the polite expectation. Question number 13. Select the option that completes the concluding and appropriately. I hope that my letter will dash. A. Help spread awareness about the issue. B. Lead to action against all authorities responsible at tourist spots. C. Improve circulation of the national daily. D. Result in positive reviews by the readers. Correct. The answer is option A. Help spread awareness about the issue. Literature. This section has subsections 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. There are a total 30 questions in this section. Attempt only 26 questions. Attempt any 26 questions from the subsection 5 to 9. There are total 30 questions in this section. Attempt any 26 questions from the subsections 5 to 9. 5. Read the given extract to attempt the questions that follow. But the decrease of the oppressions and brutality had another unintended effect, and that was that it produced the Oliver Tambos, the Walter Sissulus, the Chief Luthiers, the Yusuf Datus, the Baram Fisherers, the Robert Subequest of our times, men of such extraordinary courage, wisdom, and generosity that their like may never be known again. Perhaps it requires such depths of oppressions to create such heights of characters. My country is rich in the minerals and gems that lie beneath its soil, but I have always known that its greatest wealth is its people, finer and truer than the purest diamonds. It is from these comrades, comrades in the struggle that I learned the meaning of courage. Time and again, I have seen men and women risk and give their lives for an idea. Nelson Mandela, Long Walk to Freedom. From the lesson, Nelson Mandela, Long Walk to Freedom. Question number 31. What was the unintended effect of the long oppressions? Choose the correct option. A. It made the people indifferent to injustice. B. It it make the people give expression. C. It influenced a generation to fight against injustice. D. It made people accept their oppressions. Correct. The answer is option C. It influenced a generation to fight against the injustice. Question number 32. Men of such extraordinary courage refers to the people who dash A. Liberated and abolished the apartheid system. B. Used the resources to spread awareness. C. Fought for their country's freedom. D. Demonstrated utmost strength to oppose the system. Correct. The answer is option D. Demonstrated utmost strength to oppose the system. Question number 33. Nelson Mandela compares dash to diamonds. A. His countrymen. B. Patriots. C. Wise men. D. The oppressed. Correct. The answer is option A. His countrymen. Question number 34. When Nelson Mandela says, I have seen men and women risk and give their lives for an idea, he means that they are dash. A. Stubborn. B. Committed. C. Intelligent. D. Proud. Correct. The answer is option B. Committed. Question number 35. Select the suitable word from the extract to complete the following. Depth, height, compassion. A. Wisdom. B. Oppression. C. Struggle. D. Courage. Very good. The answer is option B. Oppression. 6. Read the given extract to attempt the questions that follow. Let me put it more clearly, since no one will believe that a 13-year-old girl is completely alone in the world. And I am not. I have loving parents and 16 years old sister, and there are about 30 people I can call friends. I have a family, loving aunts, and a good home. No, on the surface I seem to have everything except my one true friend. All I think about when I am with friends is having a good time. I can't bring myself to talk about anything but ordinary everyday things, from the Diary of Annie Frank. Question number 36. Why does Annie feel the following? Dash. No one will believe that 13-year-old girl is completely alone in the world. 1. People knew she had a family. 2. People rejected the idea of loneliness. 3. She had several friends. 4. She had a cheerful personality. 5. Her life was comfortable. Choose the correct option from the following. Option A 1 and 5, B 1, 3 and 4, C 2 and 3, D 2, 4 and 5. Correct. The answer is option B 1, 3 and 4. Question number 37. Select the most appropriate option for 1 and 2. 1. On the surface, I seem to have everything except my one true friend. 2. Annie does not truly connect with anyone. Here is the option. 1 is true and 2 is false. B. 2 is the opposite of 1. C. 1 furthers the meaning of 2. D. Both 1 and 2 cannot be interfered from the extract. Correct. The answer is option C. 1 furthers the meaning of 2. Question number 38. From the options given below, identify Annie's tone in the extract. A. Restless. B. Dissatisfied. C. Scared. D. Hurt. Correct. The answer is option B. Dissatisfied. Question number 39. Select the option which displays an example of having a good time. A. He is out for a picnic with his friends and they are laughing and singing together. B. He is studying hard for the periodic test the following day to improve his scores. C. He is trying to convince his father to purchase the last video games for him. D. He just rescued an injured puppy and is tending to its wounds. Correct. The answer is option A. He is out for a picnic with his friends and they are laughing and singing and together. Question number 14. What do we get to know about Annie when she says the following? I can't bring myself to talk about anything but ordinary everyday things. Choose one from the following to answer. A. She is proud of her ways. B. She is struggling to strike conversations. C. She is unsure of her own thoughts. D. She is unable to have a satisfying conversation. Correct. The answer is option D. She is unable to have a satisfying conversation. 7. Read the given extract to attempt the questions that follow. Money is external. He is learning well behind his disparate eyes. The epistemology of knowing how to stand up, knowing what every man must one day know, and most know many days how to stand up. The ball poem. Question number 41. The poet says money is external. What does it mean in the extract? Option A. Money helps us purchase materials that make life worth living. B. Money promotes materialism and hunger for power among youngsters. C. Money only impacts a person's external environment. D. Money buys materialistic things and can be earned again when lost. Very good. The answer is option D. Money buys materialistic things and can be earned again when lost. Question number 42. What does the boy learn by losing the ball according to the extract? 1. Lose is the unavoidable truth of life. 2. Material objects can be replaced. 3. Money buys happiness. 4. Losses in life can be prevented with care. 5. Life continues despite losses. Option A 1, 2 and 5. B 2 and 4. C only 1. D 3 and 5. Very good. The answer is option A 1, 2 and 5. Question number 43. The boy is learning how to stand up. This means that he is learning to be dash in the face of difficulties. A. Patient. B. Resilient. C. Defensive. D. Judgmental. Correct. The answer is option B. Resilient. Question number 44. Which option lists who is speaking these lines? An observer. B. The boy's parent. C. The boy salesman. D. A friend. Correct. The answer is option A. An observer. Question 45. According to the poet, from whom do we mostly learn about loss? A. Elders. B. Experiences. C. Books. D. Teachers. Correct. The answer is our experiences. Option B. Question number 8. Paragraph 8. Read the given extract to attempt the questions that follow. I followed cautiously. Hello again, he said. I gave him my most appealing smile. I want to work for you, I said. But I can't pay you. I thought that over a minute, perhaps I had misjudged my man. I asked, can you feed me? Can you cook? I can cook, and lied again. If you can cook, then maybe I can feed you. He took me to his room over the Jumna sweet shop and told me I could sleep on the balcony, but the meal I cooked that night must have been terrible because Anil gave it to a toy dog and told me to be off. but I just hung around, smiling in my most appealing way, and he couldn't help laughing. From the thief's story, here, even though question number 36, even though Hari Singh followed Annie cautiously, it was an or an dash. Option A, careless action. B, stragged move. C, unusual decision. D, bold step. Correct. The answer is option B, stragged move. Question number 47. From the following options, identify Hari Singh's intention behind the appealing smile. A, deceit. B, harm. C, heart-rate. D, jealously. Correct. The answer is option A, deceit. Question number 48. Select the option listing Anil's characteristic as revealed in the extract. 1. Unassuming. 2. Kind. 3. Determined. 4. Neat. 5. Humorous. A. 2 and 3. B. Only 5. C. 1, 2 and 4. D. Only 2. Correct. The answer is option C, 1, 2 and 4. Question number 49. Select the most appropriate option based on 1 and 2. 1. Anil gave his mail to stray dog. 2. Hari Singh did not know how to cook. A. 2 is true and 1 is false. B. 2 is the result for 1. C. 2 is cautious for 1. D. 2 is false and 1 is true. Very good. Your answer is option C. 2 is the cause for 1. Question number 50. The phrase hung around suggests that Hari Singh continued to dash. A. Smile. B. Cook. C. Appeal. D. Linger. Correct. The answer is option D. Linger. Option D. Linger. 9. Attempt the following. Question number 51. Linto is dash when he says that what they said, no one dies of hunger. A. Doubtful. B. Stressed. C. Confused. D. Dismissive. Correct. The answer is option D. Dismissive. Question number 52. Which option correctly replaces the underlined phrase in the given line from Fire and Ice? I hold with those who favor fire. A. I am as experienced as. B. Strongly disagree with. C. Have the same opinion as. D. Habitually avoid. Correct. Very good. The answer is option C. Have the same opinion as. Question number 53. The purpose of the treatment given to the young seagull by his parents was to dash. A. Teach him a lesson about the importance of food. B. Inculcate obedience towards them. C. Let him overcome his fear. D. Improve his relationship with his siblings. Very good. The answer is option C. Let him overcome his fear. Question number 54. Becky often gave a nudge to one of her friends when she spoke to the Wanda in the schoolyard. This means that she wanted her friend to dash. A. Stop talking to Wanda and move on. B. Observe and partake in the joke on Wanda. C. Ignore the complete situation with Wanda. D. Interrupt any reply that came from Wanda. Correct. The answer is option B. Observe and partake in the joke on Wanda. Question number 55. In the poem Dust of Snow, which negative symbols have been used to create a positive effect? A. Hemlock tree, crow. B. Crow and snow. C. Snow, hemlock tree. D. Crow and dust. Very good. The answer is option A. Hemlock tree, crow. option A. Question 56. Mandela refers to liberty as newborn because it, option A, was dependent on others for growth and guidance. B, had recently been attained with lots of struggle. C, made people experience infant-like excitement. D, arrived unexpectedly for everyone. Very good. The answer is option B, had recently been attained with lots of struggle. Question number 57. In the poem A Tiger in the Zoo, what does the tiger's quiet ride indicate? It indicates that the tiger's anchor is A. Forgotten, B. Provoked, C. Suppressed, D. Opposed. Very good. The answer is option C. Suppressed. Question number 58. Identify the option that aptly describes Griffin. A. Greedy yet kind, B. Proud and honorable, C. Considerable and selfless, D. Brilliant but lawless. Correct. The answer is option D. Brilliant but lawless. Question number 59. Anil's carelessness made stealing from him dash or harass him. A. Uninteresting, B. Difficult, C. Systematic, D. Predictable. Very good. The answer is option A. Uninteresting. Question number 60. What does the explanation? This is the Tramp of Surgery by Mrs. Pumphrey mean? A. The surgery was successful. D. The mistress could take back her pet. C. The doctor was a great veterinarian. D. The plant venture was fruitful. Correct. The answer is option D. Plant venture was fruitful. Very good. Thank you. Please subscribe my channel. All the very best for your exams. Good night.